Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. My name is Christine, and I'm here to do a reading. I'm coming on here looking really rough because I just got hit with, I need to read something. And then as I got on the computer, it was 11:11. I was like, oh shit, what do we got to talk about? So I'm super psyched and curious to know what's going to come out of this reading today. I hope everybody's having a good day. I got my weird ass grass juice that I'm drinking now for my menstrual cycle. I found this thing on Instagram where to replenish the things that you're losing or to balance the things that you're going through during your menstrual cycle. It seemed to be beneficial, so I'm doing it. Sorry, I was like, what am I saying? I forgot. I lost what I was saying. So anyway, it tastes like straight shit, but I'm forcing it down and it gets easier every day. But yeah, it has a lot of celery, a shit ton of kale. I was juicing kale, so much kale for this much. And I'm a first time juicer, so, yeah. You need a lot of fucking produce to just make a glass. Celery though, juices it has a lot of juice in it. I already filled half the glass with one stalk of celery. Anyway, so yeah, we're creeping into the new moon in Taurus, and I must be listening to old shit online because I thought it was a new moon in Gemini. I thought it was some other shit too, and now I'm looking at my calendar because I always update my calendar with where things are going, not all the planets and stuff, just the new moon, full moon, last quarter, first quarter, and the signs that are changing, when the sign changes from one sun to the next sun, next phase. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I was thinking about something. Sorry, I completely daydreamed off. Alright. So yeah, new moon in Taurus is coming up, and there's a lot of other things happening. Maybe some people are collaborating or getting recognized by others. Cool. Recognition is nice. Because sometimes we get so focus on what we're doing and we don't even notice that other people are watching us and they're impressed, but we're over here freaking just doing it, trucking through and not really stopping to see our own progress. We're just kind of sometimes our heads down and we're just hustling, but there's sometimes people watching and are admired by your progress. Is that the right way of saying what I just said? My grass juice decided to splash out of the cup. What does that mean? This one reader that I kind of stopped watching her, but I used to watch her a lot. Her name was 13 Moon Tarot, and everything that would happen in her reading, she will take it as a sign or a symbol or significant to what she's reading about. That's why I was like, what does that mean? I was thinking about her when I said that. Anyway, oh boy. So, I don't really know, as usual, what to say, but I know the energy has been very tiring to me. Or maybe I'm just coming down with the cold. I know a lot of people are catching colds and wearing masks and shit. And I feel like I must have caught something because yesterday I felt that I was fine in the morning, but then as soon as Mr. Sick Man came along, a coworker of mine, I started to feel it. Maybe it was in my mind, but I mean, it just progressively got worse. And I did a 12 to 12 shift yesterday. And by the nighttime, I was so like physically aching that I took a shower, then I took a bath in melatonin bath thing, and then I passed the fuck out. I even took some Aleve and Tylenol to just calm the whatever inflammation and whatever pain I was feeling. Not saying anything was inflamed, but I figured if there's pain, there must be some sort of inflammation, you know? So I took that and then crashed out and had the craziest dream, which I can barely remember. And this morning, I can kind of feel it. Like, I would love to be off today, but luckily I don't go until 5:30, so I have enough time to do nothing or do what I wanted to do, which was do my hair. You see this crazy mane of mine? I'm going to straighten it just to maintain, because tomorrow I do another 12 to 12. Anyway, so we're reading. Something told me to come up here and read, even in this state that I'm in. I'm like so not camera ready. I'm still in my pajamas. I have this playing in a loop because for some reason it's something I'm stuck on Instagram. But for some reason that sound is like keeping me steady. So that's playing. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. I'm getting a candle. I need a candle. My daughter bought me a candle. Where is that? Oh, it's all the way over there, and it's a big one. Let me just do this one. I'm going to do purple and selenite together, because that should work wonders. I was like, I don't have a lighter in here. Wait, this is the one that always turns off on me. I always forget. Alright. Okay, I gotta do some surgery on this candle. 1 second. We have light. The wick was too short in the wax, and I think it's falling down again. Why? It just turned off. Like, stay up, you. Stay up. It's like a it's like a really weak wick. A weak wick. Weak walk. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. It's the wick just goes, and yeah, it's doing it. It's gonna turn. It turned off. All right. Luckily, I have another candle up here, and it's just gonna have to be this one. My giant. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite candle. I don't give a fuck. I buy this during Christmas time because that's when I see it and I remember it. But I love burning this all year long. All year long. And my daughter, she knew it and she bought me for Mother's Day this type of scent. It's not the exact one because I like the one from Yankee Candle. Balsam and Cedar. If I'm even saying that right. Oh, I haven't even burned this yet. Look at that. Fresh candle, guys. And as you can see, there's a number 10 on there. It was on clearance. And I was like, I was gonna take all of them, but I was like, no, let me chill because this one candle will last me all year. Alright, so number 10 candle, 11:11 on the clock. Not now, but when I started. When I opened the freaking laptop and I looked at the time, it was 11:11. I was like, okay. And what else? This loopy vibe. and just the urge to wanting to do it. JoJo's over there, spread eagle as usual. I will show you, but my whole house is a mess. I have an incomplete compost turning machine thing that I have to finish building. It's like half done. Then I have my daughter's food truck, like tent thing that pops up and it becomes a food truck in the middle of the living room. I have blankets everywhere because she was covering it with blankets, shoes, all sorts of stuff. Actually, I'll show you because JoJo's looks so cute. He's getting like super spread eagle right now. Yeah, ignore the freaking mess. Okay, this is him right here. That's him right here. He looks like a pile of shoes, but he's not. That's him. That's the fucking food truck tent. The blankets, my shit on my table, my shoes, and shit on my counter. That is the life I live right now. And you just got a little sneak peek. All right, let's get into it because I'm talking. It's like, where's the moon right now? Is it like in Gemini? Because I'm like very. It's like my body likes it. I mentally don't like it because it tastes hard, but my body's like, yes. Okay, I think that's it. I think this is enough shuffling. Oh boy. I'm using the vice versa deck, which is why I'm looking off while I shuffle. I don't want to see the card. I don't want to see the cards. Such a beautiful day outside. I'm gonna make this money. I'm not gonna get sick. Sorry, as I clear my throat. It's morning, guys. I'm like, yeah. Alright. I think this is good. Alright, let's go. Boom, bada boom, boom, boom. And the devil, okay. Well, the devil in the card, not necessarily the devil. Alright, so we got a little rough, patchy here. We have a lot of inward challenges that need to be resolved. To know, oh no, you do know where you're going. There's a trust in the universe. There's like a alchemy kind of magician vibe happening as well. And you're very victorious. There's gonna be like, is that victory? It's like, yes, it's still victorious, but the battle's not over. That's just the sun. Okay, this is straight sun. Perfect. But it's like after this battle, which is this one I'm talking about. Sorry we can't see the cards, you know, my fucking. Okay, that's not bad. This is the Six of Wands. And on this is the side we know about victory, and this is the side that's like, okay, it was challenging. I wouldn't say that you're not victorious. It's just, you know, it's like, to me, with the wreath thing still there, it gives it like, you know, we did a great job, but the battle's not over yet. Whatever challenging thing you went through that really took a lot out of you, a lot of action oriented out of you, it was great effort, but you're not done. You know, you need to, there's something still coming. You're still in the middle of it. Okay, there's like another wave. It's like the quiet before the storm. And the storm, it just means like the action you're gonna have to take to get to somewhere. You're not quite there yet. And I think you're not quite there because there is some sort of limitation hanging around. some sort of limitation you need to get over, but it's not. You're a lot stronger than you believe, and I only say that because at the bottom of the deck, it has the strength card. This is the strength card, but the devil is there. But the strength is there as well. The lady with the lion, who looks like this in the front, she is still very much so present, and she's leaning on her strengths to overcome this energy, which is the devil's energy of toxicity. I don't know why toxicity is the only thing that came to me. Usually I say it. I can't even say it. Addictions. Normally I say addictions, but toxicity came, so maybe that's the form of challenge you're being faced with. But don't worry, you got it in the bag. You've been working towards some sort of getting over that. I don't know if it's that per se, but these two kind of feel the same to me right now, because you're both sitting in a very high, strong position. Like, he is on a horse above everybody else. Everybody's cheering for him, but there's smoke in the back. And then the strength card is the lady holding her lion, which is her animalistic nature, taming it. But then the devil is in the back with his wings spread open. It has the same, like, down here and up here from the cards. Like, down here is something more significant, something more, it's better, it's good, and then up here it's not good. So it's like, maybe it's the duality aspect of it too that I see. And underneath this is the overall energy of the reading. This is the bottom of the deck. We also have this underneath this. This is the Five of Wands. So there's definitely battles to overcome, and you're in the middle of it. You're in the middle of battling things physically. Not necessarily getting in fights, but there's action being taken to make changes willingly. You're making the change, and willingly and uncontrollably, because there's outside forces coming in, which is represented by the devil. And then there's physically, you willingly making changes with this battle, this cheering you on. Yeah, this feels like you're going into battle, and they're cheering you on. Like, you got this, man. You can do it. Maybe it's your inner critic finally cheering you on and not sabotaging you, which is great, because the next card is the Sun. The Sun, really, it's like, it almost feels like an aha moment or an epiphany, because the card right after that is the Chariot card. So there's like this crazy ass movement towards purpose. You're going from, all right, we're cheering you on, you got this optimism, all this great stuff, right into the fire, and then you get the Sun, and then you go into the Chariot with, I like how there's like a cup on the Chariot. I mean, the symbol is Cancer. There is a chalice on the Chariot, and then the ground is very celestial, because this side of the Chariot is not driven by the two duality horses or steed, whatever is pulling the Chariot. Usually it's Sphinx. I think it's Sphinx on this one. Yeah, you're not being pulled by that. You're being pulled by the universe, the cosmos, the purpose of you being on that road. Sheer will, purpose. It's like you are driving it, but like spiritually. And with feeling, because Cancer is all about emotions and intuition. And it's very strong because you also have the Ace of Cup there. It's like nothing can stop you. You finally got, that's why the Sun feels so much like an aha moment in between these two cards. Okay. There's like a moment of pause and reflection, and it's gonna awaken something in you, and that's where you're gonna just move forward with purpose. The next card following that Chariot is the Emperor backside. I'm gonna read this one because you need to understand what he's talking about. The Emperor backside is his inner knowing. And I feel he's so much stronger when he's this way compared to this way. Because this way, he feels very like the magician. Look at the stuff he has in the back. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they feel very alchemy based. And he's got the sun etched in his throne, the back of his throne. So this is like purpose. That's what I was saying. It's like you hit the sun feels so much like a aha moment or an epiphany or a realization that this is what I need to be doing. This is where I need to go. And then you go with the Chariot, like full speed ahead. There's no stopping you because there's not even horses taking you. There's just fucking just will and knowing. Alright, let's read the Emperor because that's... And then after that you got the fucking Ace of Swords. But with the victory. Okay, remember you were going into battle with the... You're not quite won it yet because there's still more. Here, it's like the Eagle's taking it and you got the Sword of Truth. And it's just like a big accomplishment. It's a big chapter about to happen. It's so good. This reading is very good. It's a slow and very carefully placed cards. There isn't a full speed ahead, only in this card, and this card lands right in the middle of the reading. But it's not full speed ahead without aimlessly. It's like sheer purpose and drive. Like I can't even explain that right now. You just know and you're getting it. It's like you finally got the missing piece in your brain that tells you that this is how you do it. I mean, this is what you want to do and this is how you do it. And you finally understand and then you just go and you achieve it because that's what you get at the end. You achieve it. I think what you've been trying to do is achieve whatever it is that you're going to achieve. It's just you didn't know quite how to. So you were going through these like battles, these little battles to win the war with yourself by achieving some sort of accomplishment. But it just wasn't hitting, so you kept repeating this like fight and feeling like you're getting closer, but really you were just getting stronger because you weren't necessarily winning, but with every battle you do get stronger. And then at some point, I don't know, you get this sense of enlightenment. You get this purpose, the sun is what I'm talking about. And it just takes you, and you go, and you do, and you accomplish, and then you start your new venture with the Sword of Truth. And the Sword of Truth is about ideas and mindsets and the language of your mind. How you speak into the world, how you manifest into the world, because speaking is a form of magic as well. Alright, I'm going to read the Emperor before I forget. The Emperor looks out upon the vista of his empire. Fair skies betoken good fortune, and high cliffs shelter the verdant valley below. From this vantage point, the Emperor keeps vigilant watch over all those in his care. He draws his power from the sources symbolized on his throne, the renewing energy of the sun. The renewing energy of the sun. So the sun comes right after this. And then after that, it's this. This is also a very renewing energy. It went from this like, going into battle again, could be a little wounded, or tired, I don't know. And then you get the sun, and then look at this. It's like a whole new you. Well, definitely, you don't need the accolades from other people. You just have your own, sense of willpower to get what you want. It's a very solo venture. And a whole new armor. Better armor. Look at that. You got the moon. It's very emotionally driven. I don't know how to explain it. And you're on a chariot. You're a whole different person. Alright? And the Emperor here gets his energy from the sun, that renewing, energy of the sun. The alchemical soul force of sulfur. Wait. He draws his power from the sources symbolized on his throne. One of them is the sun, its renewing energy. Another one is the alchemical soul force of sulfur, and the embracing moons of the feminine power embodied in his Empress. So this is cool also. So far, we have the moons, the sun, and the sulfur would be... The sulfur lands right in front, right? I don't know if you can understand what I'm talking about. The moons, the crescent moons, are both on his, armor. The sun is what started it all. Kick-started it all. And the sulfur... I don't know, I can't explain that one right now. It's just there, okay? Sulfur, I believe, is in everything and anything. When you get this side in a reading, you bear your responsibilities well, and you can be justifiably proud of what you have accomplished. Exactly. You are definitely accomplishing shit. You're moving into just not trying to make it happen, making it happen. You know what I mean? Which you go about your duty... But the strictness with which you go about your duties is taking a toll on you. Okay? Not everything has to be set in stone. Leave some room for growth and change. If you're afraid to face the darker parts of yourself, you won't be able to help others with their own darkness. And boy, oh boy, did that hit home for me. Not the darkness part. I understand I have to go through my darkness to reach the light, or to be able to just help other people. But that is an act of service, is what I heard throughout all of that. Oh, hey, Joji. Sorry, Papa, sorry. Act of service was the the message yesterday that I can't talk about it, never mind. But I did catch the act of service in that sentence. Not the go through darkness to help others. Darkness is helping others is what caught my attention. So that was gritty. Because the Emperor, he doesn't just sit on his throne and looks over people and rules it. He governs, he takes care. What did he say? The Emperor keeps vigilant watch over all those in his care. But something in the way that you move is taking a toll on you. Even though you're sitting in a position where you've accomplished, it's taking a toll on you. I don't know if it's too much responsibility or too much success that comes with responsibility. I mean, too much responsibility that comes with the success. That's my fear, to be honest. I don't know what it is for you, though. I'm sorry, all of a sudden my eyes are like, this one's watering, and then I felt a crunch because I haven't washed my face yet. I don't know what is taking a toll on you, but I think you realize that, and that's where the Ace of Swords comes into play. You're taking some sort of knowledge that you have towards this new way of thinking. You're changing. You're changing again. Before, you changed because you had this aha moment, this like, oh yes, I know what I gotta do, and you go do it, you accomplish it, and now you're sitting and you're reevaluating because of how you're feeling, what you're going through, what you have. You've made it, you know, but I think a part of you isn't quite there yet because something is off. Something is not quite right. It's not feeling how you thought it would feel. So, the emperor that you are, you look at it diplomatically and you wonder, how can I make this better? What do I gotta tweak? What I gotta do? I don't know. But you're talking to yourself, and this is the right time to do it. No, it's not. I was thinking that the new moon in Gemini was coming, but it's not. It's Taurus. It could still be a good time to talk to yourself, you know. But whatever idea comes, a new idea is coming. A new vibrant action is going to be taking place. You're going to be here again, but not quite so. You're the emperor this time. And now it feels like you're going back into battle, but you're definitely way better stats or something, I don't know, to win it. You're more level-headed than before. I think before you were a little desperate to get to where you wanted to get to, but I don't know what happened here with this sun. This sun really comes and just brightens your whole perspective on life and takes you down. It like alters the direction you're going, and that alteration really takes you to a place that it gets you very close to what you were looking for, but something's off because of what it was saying, how like it's taking a toll on you. Because it's like, why is it taking a toll on you? Not saying where you're at isn't where you want to be, but why is it taking a toll on you is the question. Because it shouldn't be taking a toll on you. You should love what you're doing. But this is the part where I'm like, I don't know if when you do the thing you love, do you not get tired? Is that a thing? Do you not get tired of it? Because you're doing something that you love to do. And I believe that's what people used to say. Like, oh, if you're doing what you love, it won't be a chore. But here we're talking about the emperor. It's a high-valued person getting tired. Then the sword of truth comes along from the universe and is like, here's another aha. It's another form of the sun. Because the sun came up in a very dark place and illuminated illuminated you. Illuminated a path even. Because this feels very like the sun, the universe guiding you. And then here is a different form. It almost feels like more, it's a grounded instead of spiritually aha moment. Not materialistically, because it's in the mind, so, but it feels more earthy, more down to earth. I mean, it's funny I say down to earth and like in the background is like this path, grass. The other side, I mean, we're high up above it though. And then this side is the mount. Oh no, this is the side we have. Fuck, I forgot. Okay, this is the side we have. This side is like the crown. So, I don't know, who cares? This side is the eagle with that wreath thing, which speaks of victory. The sword of truth, and then there's mountains in the back, which is always talks about challenges that you will have to go through. That's a lot of challenges. But with the eagle and the victory, it's like you're gonna soar above all that. You're gonna soar above all those challenges. You're gonna be a swift, because something with the sword, something about your mindset is gonna alter. I want to pull one more card to see what's after that. I'm gonna pull this one. Oh, wow, that's, oh. I forget I have the vice versa card. I had this at the bottom of the deck, but then I just put it down and I saw this. 8 of Swords. And it's funny that I didn't even realize I put it down or whatever. And now I have that card because right after I pull this card, because it all kind of like coincides. It's weird because I said, oh, we're alright, so sword of truth, and you're gonna soar over your obstacles, yeah, all that jazz. It's taking a toll on you, and you're gonna let it take you, the toll. Because this is the next card. This is what you do with the swords. Nothing. Nothing. You let the town burn. You're tired of maintaining something. You're letting it just... You're letting somebody take over and blow the fires out. Because it's funny, we have a little fire there. And the king. It's like and he's old now. Not saying that is the king, but now we have this royal looking person. Old, and he's letting his town burn. That's what it really means in the book. But it feels more like your responsibilities, what you've been caring for, was taking a toll on you, right? And now with this like new idea, or this opportunity for a new idea comes along, and now you just have this bright idea to just let things pile up. And what am I trying to say? You're letting things take care of themselves, but you were the caregiver, so I don't know if those things could take care of themselves. So then it just became like a burden. Not a burden, maybe. It just became too overwhelming, to the point where you just kind of like sat back and let whatever happen, and let somebody else take care of it. Like you just kind of like gave up. Now, when I put and that's all because of this 4 of Swords here. Okay? You're tired. You're done. You don't have any more to give, and you're letting somebody else take the reign. And that's interesting, considering what you did to get to where you're at, and now you are relinquishing your responsibilities and duties to whoever wants it. Now, after I pull that card, I put the overall deck down, not realizing I didn't put it down to the way I had it originally, but this way. And this is the sword, the 8 of Swords, which is that mental prison. Underneath it, I thought it was this fucking tower, and I was like, underneath is the tower. Actually, no, it is the Knight of Wands. I'll come back to that because that's interesting. I feel like we're going back into battle. We're starting over. That's what it felt like. We're just starting over from scratch. No people cheering us on, just us going at it again. But there's fucking thunderbolts and shit there, so it's making me... Oh, thunderbolts. Yeah, there's something happening with you and your path. You're being moved again. And the ace keeps popping up like little gems, just coming in right at the time that you need these gifts. And it's up to you to use them accordingly. You got this Ace of Swords, and then with the Ace of Swords, you kind of went into some weird, I give up, I don't want to do it. But then there's that mental prison. It's like, why is there a mental prison? What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself you can't do it? Are you telling yourself... It's like sabotage. That's what it feels like, a sabotage. And I only think a sabotage came along because of how tired you were, how spent you were. And when you're at that point where you're just giving your all and you have nothing else to give, you then start to sabotage yourself, because all these negative thoughts start to creep in and make you feel a certain way, thinking you feel this way but you don't. But you speak to yourself long enough, you'll believe it, and then you'll start taking action in that fear-based mindset, right? I think. And that's what it's looking like. Now, after that whole shit sabotage you did, we get this Knight of Wands, and I want to read him. Excuse me. The Knight of Wands and Unicorn Face. The Knight and Unicorn Face. Unicorn? Oh, it's a unicorn? I didn't know that. You can't even see the... Oh, I see the horn. It's so tiny. Oh, the Knights are riding a unicorn. Interesting. Are all the Knights riding a unicorn? Now I want to see. No. Huh. He's riding a unicorn. I never noticed that. That's so pretty. Alright. So I'm reading this card. You can see his tiny little horn all the way up there. I couldn't barely tell. Alright, the Knight and Unicorn face the wild lightning with no hesitation or faltering in their progress. The torch casts a golden glow to counter the white-hot flashes before them. They show no sign of fear or even caution. The real shadow side of the Knight is his appetite for drama. Facing down the lightning will make a great tale to tell if he survives it. Let others have their small, safe lives. This is a person who needs the extra fire of excitement to feel truly alive. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you are capable. Just seeing the progress and the shifts to different views, it's like, yeah, you are able to really change it up. You are able to manifest whatever it is you want at that moment, at that time span. Because at one point, these are not quick turnovers. These are very long, ventured, thought out, felt through chapters in your life. And right now I saw the end of one chapter into another chapter into another, the beginning of another. So I don't know how long these chapters are, but just seeing how you can change is cool, to be honest. You're living. This is like living. You're not just, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna just, this is it. No, you're like really feeling things out. You're really accomplishing things. You're really feeling things out. You're really adjusting. You're really like taking action. You're taking risks. You're fucking burning the whole shit down, starting over. Like, there's no fear here. There's not even hesitation like this card. There's no hesitation, no fear. But there is some sort of talk that you're telling yourself. And maybe it is that drama thing. I'm only saying that because I read it. I didn't catch that before. But there is some sort of talk happening through all of this. But I don't know how strong that talk really is. I don't want to full on say it's a sabotage. But there is like a little voice in your head that's telling you that you can't be happy unless you're... Is this really what you want to do? You know, it's like saying doubt things like that make you question where you're at, who you are, and what you're doing. So, the overall energy now is, the talk, the move, and the action and the results. You're being presented with another ace. Yippee. A strong, muscular arm holds aloof a living wand, perhaps cut from the grove of trees nearby. I'm sorry, the guy's blowing. leaves. A great bolt of lightning strikes a tree that stands alone atop a hill in the distance. The wand wielder is wearing leather wrist gauntlets, which strengthen the grip and keeps it steady. When you get this side in a reading, the Ace of Wands represents the gift of energy. This is an excellent time to begin a new project or find renewal momentum for an existing endeavor. You have the strength you need to see it through, and there are allies and companions of like mind ready to work with you. Seize the opportunities and expect a blast of inspiration. Here we go again. That's what it's feeling like. Here we go again. But not in a like, here we go again. More like, here we go. You know, it's very optimistic. It's very like moving. It's very lively. It's very just like, all right. It's exciting. Some people don't like change like this. They're like, fuck, gotta do what again? What? I'm not happy. I'm gonna stay here because I don't want to move, you know? And that's what the Emperor was warning about. Like, don't be so rigid on what you're doing. Have room for growth. Wiggle room for change and growth. Because that is living, growing and changing and adapting and molding and evolving and just all that. It's a constant motion, and we cannot be stuck, because then we'll be stagnant, and then we'll die. Metaphorically speaking, we'll die. But this is such a cool reading. Whoever this reading is for, man, you got some sort of gift, excitement that really lets you experience life in its fullest form. And you are becoming whoever the fuck you want to be. You can literally become whoever you want to be. And you're literally taking that literal. You're like, okay, today I'm going to be, or at this point I'm going to be this. You're going to do it, you're going to accomplish it, you're going to be it. And then if it doesn't sit well with you in some form of way, which is that talk also, that something's talking to you. I don't know, something's talking to you. And making you doubt things when things are good. Or when things are alright, you know? There's going to be this talk. This restlessness, I feel like it's also like a restlessness. Like, all right, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing. I can't just sit here and take care of people, even though that is honorable. But maybe for you, it was like, I need more. I need more bigger purpose. I don't know what that is, but your journey is still moving. And it's funny because right after this, like, accomplishment, like, be open to the opportunities that are coming. After that, we have the freaking Four of Wands. So the energy is very movement, and it's very uppity, and it's very positive. That's why I'm like, it doesn't feel like a burden. It doesn't feel like a drag or anything. It just feels like, you know, this energy is just constantly moving, and it's constantly forming into something, and it's constantly pushing you to be your better self, to be, not that you're not, it's just like it's giving you room to like really just continue to be a better you, and whatever form that is to you in your mind. It could be this prison that you've created for yourself, and it's not necessarily a prison, it's just this talk. When if you can just take the blindfold off, you'll see that you are where you could be. Everywhere you've been is, you could stay there, because they're not bad at all. But there's something in you that makes you want to keep going and keep going and keep striving and bigger and better, and more purposeful. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest. Remember, we did get this strength card with the devil. That devil is representing something. It could be this way of thinking, you know, but you have the strength to kind of maneuver through all of it anyway, because it is the strength card itself. You're able to maintain that animalistic nature of yourself, or that some sort of mindset that you have. You're able to tame that. Maybe it is that sense of sabotage, because sabotage feels so like animalistic. or not. I don't know. Maybe just the way the word sounds, sabotage. Like Tasmanian animal. You know? In my mind, that's where it's all like kind of feels. Alright, that is it. Actually, no. I'm gonna finish with an oracle. Signs of the Times. I haven't used this oracle deck in a minute. In the box, it says, this is the sign you are waiting for. This is the sign you are waiting for. Alright, this is it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. Finish off this reading with whatever just flipped over. Infinity. Oh. Yes. Unlimited potential. Yeah, literally. And I think you feel that and you know it in your bones. You just don't know that it's called unlimited potential. It's just like, it's an endless course for you to achieve things in any way, shape, or form. I want to be a baker today, and then I want to be a lawyer tomorrow. You know, like, you can do that. You're able to do that. Oh man, I wanted more and I don't have any more. Let's read it. Is that the only card that flipped over? Yeah. Unlimited potential. I like how the arrows go into that little spiral thing. I wonder why, you know? And spiral. You know what they say about spirals? It's a curse! Alright. The infinite symbol, also known as the limniscat. I've heard that, but I've never used it, so sorry, I butchered that. It's a symbol that literally has no end. You can't pinpoint where it ends or its beginning, but it still continues. The possibilities are endless. Dream big, set challenging goals, and break through any barriers, real or imaginative. Anything is possible, so release any self-imposed limitations. If you are doubting your own ability, now is the time to believe in your potential. The limniscat can also signify that you are to something bigger than you can even imagine. Whatever ideas you have now can grow exponentially. This card is also a reminder to resist settling for less. It might appear easier, but you are destined for more. Keep going. Additional meanings: multiple possibilities, time to expand, avoid self-sabotage, an ongoing situation. Bruh. Enough said. Enough said. That just wrapped it up in a cute little paper and a bow. Wrapping paper with a bow. You have this incredible... That's why I was like, this is so cool. Like, this is such a cool, like, venture ability that you have. There's just this. That's why it's like you have... These two things are correlating right now. Oh, I like this. I don't know why. I said something about that spiral. I like how and I said, why? Why is that pointing to the spiral? And then it said this little, like, I said it was a curse, but like sometimes spirals, it kind of reminds me of, where you at? Where you at? Oh, I put it there. I see it. If you know, you know. Uzumaki? If you know, you know. Uzumaki. That's what this spiral was giving me. Let me give you an example. Because this whole book is about being cursed by a spiral, because the spiral is everywhere. But I want to see one of their iconic spiral, like, it's funny because, not funny, it's cool because now they're making it into a series, I think. There's an umbilical cord spiral, but it's like a horror movie. It's like a horror comic, but it's about being cursed by a spiral. Oh, that's right. They read backwards. I forgot. Like, I can't show that. It's too much nudity. Dude, this is such a fucking scary. The storm. I can't find one right now. Because it's like this is a storm, but it's like haunting the people at the town. And it's a giant spiral in the sky. Sucking up everybody. Alright, anyway, Uzumaki, their thing is about spirals, and they're everywhere. Spiral into horror. Anyway, that's what it was giving me. So I say all that to say, because I'm kind of losing my train of thought. The position of this... Let's put it this way. The position of this devil around the same position of this spiral feels like the self-sabotaging. We don't want to get there. We want to be here, forever fluid, not here in a fucking whirlpool of misery, which represented by the devil, whatever the devil represents, keeping you stuck, basically. Like I said, it could be that mindset, like self-sabotaging, a way of thinking. It's definitely some sort of way of thinking. There's some way of like that talk in your mind that kind of, it's very subtle because it's not stopping you, but it does kind of like, it does something enough for you to change direction or strive for more. I don't know, something. But don't do it because of fear-based. Do it because you want to strive for more, not because you're afraid of like settling or some shit. I don't know. There's something. You have to figure that part out. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's all I have. I say, like the card said, keep going, keep striving for bigger and better because you are meant for more. You really are. So continue doing what you're doing because you are, like I said, I'm literally seeing 3 chapters in one. I see one full one, I see the end of one complete one, and the start of another. So it's like, and I don't know how long these chapters are, but it's real cool to see it play out. And the confirmation of the unlimited potential is facts here. You got this. Have fun. Keep going. You're killing it, man. I don't even know what you're doing, but you're killing it. From one thing to the next, you're fucking killing it. And I hope you find what it is, where you're trying to be. You know? I don't want to... Maybe that's also, like, I need to be somewhere. I need to be... You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to say that, but... Just... live. You know, live life to its fullest because you are, and don't let the negative self-talk get you down or convince you of something other than what your true soul wanting is. You know, don't let yourself doubt yourself. Don't let yourself doubt yourself. And that's it. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. It is 12:13. and I go to work at 5:30, I have some time to do a lot of stuff. I think I'm gonna make some breakfast, and I'm gonna take a chill pill and do my hair later because, yeah, I need to rest. I can feel my body aching up, and I just need to chill. But yeah, hope you take it easy. It's already been 1:11. I just saw it, and an hour and 11 seconds. But that's my cue to go. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.